Hello, everyone, and welcome to Thelma's podcast. I hope you are well, enjoying Sunday. For me, well, it's the last Sunday before I go back to work. It's been real. Okay, so I am excited. Today, I am going to go live with Georgina. Okay, Georgina, she works in television and she also helps people get into the media, film, television industry. And I want to know more about her, about how she got started, about what makes her help people in that cutthroat industry. Remember, I do have experience in the industry and I find it really, really difficult. But then again, if I had a Georgina in my life, maybe things could have been easier. All right. So I'm going to see if I can contact her. Let me see if I can first. Oh, okay. Oh, she messaged me. Oh, bless her. Don't worry, Georgina. Take your time. Take your time. Lovely. In the meantime, I hope you're enjoying this lovely weather. For my own well-being, I like to go to the gym occasionally. So what I'm going to do is when I finish my live and I finish some of my lovely, wonderful teaching job, I'll go to the gym a little bit. Yeah, so please, guys, make sure that you do whatever is good for you. Yes, think about your well-being. Think about your overall, physical being as well. So it's very good to look after ourselves. All right. Okay. Oh, no worries. Making tea. Oh. Okay. Nice one. And I also want to take this moment to really appreciate all of you that have been following me. I have 90 followers. Before I used to have another personal account where I used to do my lives, but then I thought, you know what, let me distance, have one Instagram account only for my podcast, and I have 90 followers. So it's been a few weeks now. So I have to say thank you very much. It really means a lot to me. Yeah, that you guys are following and enjoying the conversation I have. And this is especially for young people because I want you guys to think about, what you can do, yeah, after school finishes. So when you finish, secondary school and you're stepping into the professional world, thinking about making decision about your own future. So this is really for you guys. Yes, Georgina. Okay, let me see if I can invite you. There you go. Hi. Hey. How are you?
Yay!
Lovely.
How are you?
I am great. You look so wonderful, so beautiful.
Thank you. I can't see you. I don't know why, but I can't see you at the moment. But I haven't done a live on Instagram before, so
Yes.
that is probably why.
Yes, listen, the bad news is that sometimes it happens, unfortunately, but the good news is when I finish this, I'll send you the copy and you see. I know it's a bit annoying.
Perfect.
Yes, how are you? You made your tea? You made your cup of tea?
Drink my tea, so I'm absolutely over the moon about that.
Oh.
So yeah, so how's things going with
Oh,
you?
everything is going all right. Thank you very much. So you are Georgina.
Yeah.
So introduce yourself to us. What do you
So
do?
I am a freelance television production manager and I also run GeorginaBob.tv, which is a platform where I help people find work within the industry. I've been working in the industry for 15 years, which is television. And it's amazing because I've learned so much throughout my career for working for various independent production companies and broadcasters. So yeah, I mean, it's been an amazing ride. It's been an amazing journey. But yeah, so that's basically what I do. So I write CVs, I write cover letters. I also do training. So I train people in employability and production management as well.
Wow, Georgina, where were you 11 years ago when I got let go of my job and I didn't know where to go, what to do? Ah, Georgina,
Oh, bless you.
honestly, I'm so I'm so happy about what you're saying because let's face it, it is a cutthroat industry.
Yeah.
It's really hard to get into. Why is that?
Well, it's very difficult because number one, it's very there's jobs, but there's like more people for more jobs, and also the industry is known to be very sort of closed off in regards to diversity, in regards to inclusion, and not only just that, there's not really, it's
Mhm.
difficult because when I first joined the industry 15 years ago, I did a lot of unpaid work. So I worked for different production companies who are mainly smaller, for free for 3 years. So I started off as a runner on music videos and short films.
Mhm.
So that was something that I did, and that helped me build up my experience on my CV. And then I was able to be taken seriously from employers, plus my degree, and that actually got me into the industry.
Mhm.
So I always recommend to all of my clients just to ensure that they need to be completely dedicated to entering the industry, because you have to be persistent. Do you know what I mean? So I always say be persistent, be determined, like always do what you need to do to get in. And I think that's the main thing.
So, what would you say to young people, especially those that are in secondary school? How can they have a first step in the industry? What do they need to do?
They need to finish their education.
Yeah.
So that ultimately means going to college, going to university if that's something that you feel is important. But if you don't want to go to university, then I would say jump on every training program that there is. So Screen Skills do a lot of free training programs, which is amazing. There's also apprenticeships. BBC do a lot of apprenticeships as well. Hi,
Mm.
Anu. I hope you're well. So yeah, there are a few sort of opportunities out there for people who want to work within the industry. I would say if you're at secondary school, I would say try and get a lot of work experience and internship opportunities as well.
Yeah.
So I would say contacting independent production companies and broadcasters. So that's the talent managers, that's production managers, production coordinators, HR. So anyone who works within those roles, it's best to contact them for work opportunities. But then it also depends on what role you want to actually do. So if you want to work in a role that's like camera, for example, then it's best to contact DOPs, camera operators, shooting producer directors, etc., because those are the people that have the roles, and not have the roles to give, but they can give you advice. You could potentially shadow them on a specific job if possible. So those are the things that I would suggest.
That's fantastic. I feel like so. I mean, you've been in the industry for
Yeah,
decades, for the
yeah.
most part.
So I've been in the industry for 15 years.
Wow.
So yeah, I've been in the industry for a long time. So I know
Mm.
it. I know it through and
Yeah.
through.
So, can you tell me about any production you worked at? Any
So
exciting?
some of my credits include Britain's Got Talent, X Factor, Undateables, First Dates. I've also worked on a dispatches program as a production manager for Channel 4. I've done Kids Rebuild the Future, which had Judy Love as one of the comedians on there. I also production managed Rich Kids Go Skint, which was a 10-part series for Channel 5. So those are a few of my credits. I've got 76 broadcast credits.
Oh wow.
So those are some of the programs that I've worked on.
I'm literally clapping. So, please, first of all, production manager, what is like? What is it that you have to do? What you
So
do as a production?
yeah. So as a production manager, what I do is I essentially just ensure that I'm managing the whole program from beginning to end, which is development, pre-production to production to post. And my main port of call is to ensure that I draw up a budget and a schedule for that production. When I'm drawing up that budget and schedule, I need to ensure that it's realistic, it's on budget. And then what I do is in pre-production, I hire in staff according to the schedule and budget and the program. And then I manage the staff, troubleshoot during production, do a lot of cost tracking. So make sure that I'm not spending above what I have on each line. And then I deliver the program in post-production. So I oversee the post-production, and then I finalize the program, and then it's delivered. Well, I don't finalize the program, but I oversee what needs to be done, and then it is delivered to whatever broadcaster or client. So that's what I do on a general sort of day-to-day basis as a production manager.
That's fantastic. I must ask you, what is it like to work for Britain Got Talent, X Factor? I watch those programs. So what
Yeah.
is it like to work on these programs?
At that time, it was like really exciting. You know, they're big entertainment shows. Fremantle are the production company that produces them. So it was really good. I worked as a logger, so it was a few years ago before I got into production management. So what I did was I would view all the footage, and then I would write down verbatim exactly what was said in each like video clip.
Mhm.
And that's something that is used in the edit for edit producers to look over and actually craft the stories. So
Mm.
that's something that I
That's
did.
fantastic. I mean, I don't know what to say. 76, correct? That's a
I know.
lot. What else you that's fantastic. Make
Thank
it
you.
100, 200, 2000. But I wanted to ask you, so what next? What is it next that you want to do? What is there anything that you're really passionate about that you haven't done yet that you want to do?
So at the moment, what I would say is in regards to my career, I'm currently looking for more production management work, working specifically on factual or branded content productions. That's something that I want to continue doing, building upon my production management skills. As well as that, I want to continue building my business, which is Georgina Bob TV, where I help people find work within the industry. So I would say that definitely. And continue training. So I have a lot of clients that I train in production management and employability. So continue building my business with that. And yeah, just keep moving forward with that really. I have set up another business called Creative VA Services where I assist businesses and creatives with administrative and business and creative support. So that's something that I've just recently launched. So you guys can check that out too.
Yeah, I've followed you on that one. Can you talk to me about the one that creativity is that the one that you just set
Yeah,
up?
creative VA services. So
Yeah.
essentially, what it is I work as a virtual assistant part time. So I work with clients, and what I do is I deliver anything administrative, anything creative, marketing, social media. So if you've got a podcast, like for example yourself, that you want to start producing or needs managing, I can do that. I also do administrative tasks. So if you need appointment setting or emails, social media, creative, so anything from promoting your brand online, I'm basically there to help. I also create websites. So anything that's like administrative or anything that's creative or business, I offer services regarding
That's
that.
fantastic. I love that you not only have so much experience yourself, but you are also helping others, to get
Yeah.
experience. That's so fantastic.
Thank
So Georgina
you.
Up TV, so you're welcome. So you do, is it the same similar things that you offer as your new business, or is it something?
Yes. So that's my new business. So like I have two businesses. The first one is Georgina Bob TV, where I help people find work within the television industry. And then my second business is Creative VA Services, where I help business owners with their business
That's
tasks.
fantastic. Do you have any? Do you have a lot of clients that come to you? That you have a lot of people that say, "Look, Georgina, I need
Yeah,
your help. Help us out."
no, definitely. So for Georgina Bob TV, I do careers fairs. So I go to careers fairs and I get a lot of clients that way. I also promote jobs on my website. So I post jobs to my mailing list. I have over 900 people on my mailing list for Georgina Bob TV, and I have website views of over 11,000 a month. So that's something that I've been doing. So yeah, I do get a lot of clients that way. And I just recently launched Creative VA Services, which I have had some inquiries, so that's amazing.
Yeah. Have you thought about writing a book
Yeah,
one day about how?
so I actually have two ebooks which are downloadables, which can be purchased on georginabob.tv. One is Breaking into the Biz, a guide to production careers in the UK. That can be purchased on my website, georginabob.tv. And another one is the TV and film job the TV and film job hunt resource, the ultimate TV and film job hunt resource, and that includes 80 plus links to careers within the industry. So that includes careers, job boards, WhatsApp groups that you can join and network and actually promote the fact that you're looking for work that's in the TV and film industry, and also Facebook groups, because a lot of jobs within the industry are put on Facebook groups. So I have a lot of them on there, so you can join that as well. And that's all downloadable on my website.
That's true. So I'm reading one question here. That's exactly what I wanted to ask. So Bone and Kill said, I hope I said that properly. What haven't you done? That's a very good question.
Oh, well, I've directed like a music video, but I would love to like direct and write my own stuff as well, because I consider myself a creative. So I would say probably like writing and directing my own productions. I think that would be really good too.
I think you have every resources to do it. Like,
Yeah, no, definitely. But because I've been mainly production,
yeah.
I've really focused predominantly on like managing other people's
Mhm.
projects. But I would say in terms of um, like creating my own content, I would love to do that. But it's just having the time and the headspace to sit down, write my scripts, or to write the stories and get out there and shoot. I mean, I don't see myself filming my own projects, but I do see myself having my own team and they sort of work for me in terms of the creative vision that I
Yeah.
have. Um, but yeah, I would love to eventually create my own content and also even like be online and like present a lot more, because a lot of my content that I have in regards to my business, Georgina Bob TV, I am the face of my brand, and I've really enjoyed being on camera and just speaking directly about my brand. Like that's something that's really important to me. And a lot of people do say that I'm good on camera, and that's something that I do want to do.
Oh, I'm very so sorry about this. Oh,
It's okay.
I think my
I'm still here. What's happened? I can't see you
so I
anyway.
think my kids forgot the keys. Oh, this is so embarrassing. So sorry
Oh
about.
my gosh. Don't worry, I can stay here.
Thank you. It's okay. I've opened the door for them. So, Georgina, my final question, and honestly, I want to say first of all, thank you so much for your time, because you are a very busy person
You're
and you're so
welcome.
creative as well. And I feel like I know you without knowing you. I don't know if that makes sense, but
Yeah.
all the things that you said is so relatable. So my final question, really and truly, is that what else can you tell young people to do? I mean, besides the advice you give them, what else could you advise them
They can create content. So create as much content as you can. Use YouTube, use Instagram, use TikTok. Create your own content, build a following. That's something that's always useful. I think the industry is a creative industry. So it's really important for, you know, young people who want to get into the industry by creating their own content and showing the fact that they can actually create content, because that's what employers are looking for in TV as well. The fact that you have the impetus to go forward and actually create your own content as well. I think
Yes.
that's good.
Yeah, but before I go, there's a person I think we know in common. Do you know Colonel Benta by chance?
Yes, he's a good friend.
Oh, I just saw him now. Shout out to him. He said that you know your S words. I'm not gonna say that, but
Oh, right, okay. No,
you
I
know
do
it.
definitely. He actually spoke at one of my events. I know he's an amazing director, and yeah, so he spoke at one of my events regarding his show that was on ITV, all about the Mackenzies. That went really well. So yeah,
That's fantastic. Look at that. We don't know each other, but we know some people in common. That's fantastic.
definitely.
So I really hope to meet you one day.
Oh, it'd be
Any event.
great to meet
Oh,
you.
please, I need to be more inspired. Do you go to an event? Do you host any events and you do Q&As for people that want to get into the industry? Do you do anything like that?
So I have done networking events in the past. Usually they are on Zoom.
Okay.
I also do. I also host events as well. What? I've just seen a comment. You can read that later. But I also host I'll host comments. I also host events as well.
Okay.
So an example of that is, sorry, says, come on, the Bob TV is relaxed job men like Jamaica said, take it, chill down, take your time, true. I don't know what that's about. But
No
anyway,
idea.
so yeah, I do host events. So I hosted an event at the BFI. So that was really good. And yeah, I do put on networking events. So yeah,
So
feel
let
free to
me know.
check it out. It's all on my website,
I will check out.
georginabob.tv.
Yes, I will check it out. I think if I go to one of your events myself, I can be like, oh, look, I've been there and this and that. I mean, what you do as a person, I feel like you are the human resources as a
Basically.
person. Yeah, so please, thank you so much for everything that you do.
You're
I'm going to check the website today and see if there's any way, whatever you do, if I can meet you up one day, because I'm a big fan. I love your generosity. I mean, you don't know me. I say, oh, can you come to my podcast? He didn't even, oh, who are you? He said, yeah, yeah, of course. I'm like, this is so nice. We need more people like you. Trust me, you have a
you.
lovely soul, a heart of gold. Keep up the excellent work you're doing, and I'm sure you are going to complete your dreams of producing your own project, not the others, but your own. And I believe that you will do it. All right?
Oh, thank you so much. I mean, I'm always here to help people. It's part of my DNA. Like, what
So
is
now,
the world? Like, what is the world society life without trying to help others? And I try and help as much as I can for other people, especially within the industry that I'm so passionate about.
yeah,
It's like I struggled when first getting into the industry. So why not help people not struggle? And why not help people by sharing the knowledge that I learned?
yeah. I
So
think somebody
yeah.
is asking you a question, and it's true. Do you have a personal, or do you hire a staff that assist you? Do you have a personal staff?
No, I actually do everything myself.
Wow. So
Yeah,
I'm
I do everything myself.
funny.
I mean, I do have people that do help me from time to time in terms of my businesses, but when I'm working on productions, I do hire staff for those productions that work in television.
I think he wants to work with you.
Ah,
Burn
he's
try.
a good friend. He's my Instagram friend.
There you go.
So yeah, like you can always DM me, hon, like no problem.
Oh, look, there you go. So you're friends now. You might be partners. There you go. You see, Burn and Kill? That's fantastic. Keep up the excellent work. And we are going to keep in touch, definitely. And thank you so, so much for your time.
Welcome. Lovely meeting you, even though I can't see you.
Oh, I'm going to send you to right now. Thank you so much.
Thanks, darling.
Bye-bye. Have a lovely day.
Bye.